This is the greatest rivalry of all time. Going into UNC, you got coach last time coaching in UNC. It's crazy, and I remember they played. I think it was when Wendell hit the shot, hit the buzzer beater. I had a whole Duke fit on. Like I had on the hoodie with no sleeves, Duke tee. I had on the Duke flip flops, the Duke shorts, and I'm in front of the TV every second of the game. I'm yelling at the TV like, "Come on, let's go, come on!" And when he hit that buzzer beater, I went crazy. Man, I was a huge Duke fan. I think that was my favorite moment, if I had to say. But I watched every Duke and UNC game. Always, I was always, no matter if we had practice or what. Sometimes I was in practice and I had to, after practice I was right back. I was on my phone in the car. My dad talked to me. I'm not hearing nothing he say. I'm locked in on my phone watching that game. So it's definitely that's the best rivalry there is.
And those in blue rise to their feet as Duke comes to the Yum Center and gets it done over the Cardinals, 74-65. 57-43 is going to be the final score as the Blue Devils come on the road and suffocate the Irish.
The weekend for Louisville and Notre Dame was the first one we've been in like that. And usually in an ACC schedule, if you have a Sunday, Monday, one of them is usually at home. And in this case, we have to travel for both, so that makes it harder. And obviously the Notre Dame game was a makeup for the game that was postponed on New Year's Day because of COVID hitting our program. So it's not just the preparation, but it's the travel. And the other team's not traveling. And to see our team play at the level that they did, especially on the defensive end and against Louisville in the last 6-7 minutes of the game to really execute on the offensive end and close the game out was very gratifying. We got better, and then against Notre Dame we got Trevor Keels back, which makes us healthy right now.
Probing, got inside, floats it up to Williams, off the window, counted and a chance for three. Up top, Williams trying to high-low with Banchero instead. He'll drive. Feed Banchero. Hammer time.
Two defenders came to Mark Williams on that drive, and he recognized it.
Man, it was a rough night, I think, for us all on the offensive end, but we definitely made up for it with our defense, man. Came out, executed the game plan, and shut them down.
Held them to 43 points, really locked in on the defensive end. They shot 28% from the field, only hit 3 threes, so I think we really played great on the defensive end for sure.
That's Duke defense.
For sure, Duke defense.
There's no question that defense has been the main aspect of our game that has helped us this year. We're connected on the defensive end of the court. For a few games, we did not defensive rebound, but we played really good defense. So we still held opponents to usually under 40% from the floor. It's really the connecting part that you can get with a young team because it's selfless, really, if it's done the right way. There's not one person who is just playing the defense. It's 5 playing as one that makes the defense go. That's a lot harder to do on the offensive end with a young team.
Crazy's making some noise up that by Moore, and a run out. Oh! Cranks the hammer with the right hand and throws it down.
Yeah, we've spent a lot of time in teaching the defense from individual work this summer to the fall, and we haven't deviated. In other words, we just kept building on it. And so the habits that you get from that continued work and not varying things, like we don't play a bunch of defenses, we play one, but we do it full, half, three-quarter court, and as a result, you don't teach conflicting habits, and they get better. We're very athletic, and the guys work real hard. So as long as we keep doing that, we should continue to get better on the defensive end of the court. People like to use the word edge. I don't know if it's developing an edge as much as it's just getting experience. And obviously this team, we have a lot of new guys, is learning. So to keep it as simple as possible on that defensive end of the court, but to develop the camaraderie. And our guys really do get along. I think we've become deeper as a team with understanding and commitment, and also our talk on the court has improved, and that's an area that we have to continue to improve on. That's not talking to an opponent, fans, or an official. It's talking to one another, because communication is really the lifeblood of a defensive team.
Duke All Access is brought to you by Gatorade. Greatness starts with G. By Continental Tire, proud supporter of Duke Blue Devils basketball. And by Coke Zero Sugar, best Coke ever.
You're made to move. And now it's time to get things done. You're in the driver's seat, chasing green lights and open roads. And you know those roads like the back of your hand. You're shaped by where you've been, but you're always looking forward with confidence. Continental Tire, for what you do.
Heart-stopping moments deserve heartfelt jewelry from Reed's. Our exclusive Love's Path collection features paths of gold merging around a center diamond, symbolic of how two lives join together to find adventure, understanding, and love. Our exclusive Roberta Z collection is a reflection of our founder, Roberta Zimmer, and mirrors the qualities we admire in the women around us. With Reed's exclusive jewelry collections, we have the perfect gift for each moment and milestone.
Unwavering loyalty and commitment. That's what it means to be true blue. To earn this level of trust, Ford builds trucks that help you work smarter, tougher, to help you tackle any adventure, year after year. See your Carolina Ford dealer today and discover what true blue means to you. Now get 0 for 60 plus 1,000 bonus cash on the 2021 Ford F-150. New inventory is arriving daily at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Exclusively now. Couture had it stolen by Keels from behind. Headed the other way to turn the lights out at Cameron. 24.6 to go and 76-65.
I used to wear number 0 in high school, and I came in, when Dale wore 0, so it was, I wasn't asking for 0 just because he already played a bunch of great games in number 0, so why even ask him? It was between 1 and 2. And I couldn't go wrong too. You got Ndot, Nolan, who from PG County. You got Quinn from PG County. I wear number 2. So it was a pressure to go on that route, be another PG County guy with number 2. But then when you look at number 1, you see Kyrie Irving, Zion Williamson, a bunch of them dudes, Jabari Parker, dudes like that wearing number 1. And you want to follow their footsteps, and they've been successful in the league. I had to choose one. A lot of people say it was a lot of pressure wearing number 1, but I'm never going back down for any pressure like that. So I went with number 1, and I knew I had to play. I had to play a great game every time in number 1, and that's what it was. I was always a Duke fan. Like since I was born, I've always been a Duke fan. I think I became more of a Duke fan when Quinn went there. Watching Quinn in high school is crazy. When he was at the Matha, he matched up against my older brother. They used to go at it all the time. My older brother went to Riken. It was a conference game, and every time I used to go watch Quinn to put on the show. And Quinn is a big brother to me. He taught me a lot of things. So that's when I really started like watching every Duke game. I'm yelling at the TV like they can hear me, and it's crazy. It's always been my dream school. I knew I wanted to come here, so I made it happen. Favorite Quinn moment? He had a lot of moments, but I'll probably say my favorite was that championship game when they won it. Quinn, I'll probably say when Quinn ran up and hugged K. Quinn, he had that killer instinct. Like, he gonna go get it. He always been like that. So when he got that win, I knew how much it meant to him to win that championship. And when he gave K that big hug, I was like, oh yeah, Quinn always been a winner too. That's one thing. Quinn got it. He won it in high school. Like, he always been a winner. So I knew it was no doubt he was gonna get a championship at Duke, and that's what he did.
Inside it goes for Keels. Touches it to himself. 6 on the timer. Doing work on Wheeler. Got into the paint. Counted again.
Keels with 25 in his Duke debut.
This year, definitely, it's been a crazy year. That Kentucky game started off, like your first game, you started off at Madison Square Garden, sold out crowd, on ESPN, prime time. Like, you got millions of people watching you. That's your first game. It's crazy, and it only went up from there. When you at the top, when you got Duke across your chest, everybody wants after you, and the fan base we got is just so huge. So every game kind of do feel like a movie. It feel like I'm actually in a movie, but it's fun. That's why, I think that's why I gotta bring that passion, because you gotta enjoy the moments like that. Because if you just soak in and just be sad or upset in the moments, it can get to you. So the biggest thing for me is just have passion, just have fun once you're in those moments, because it feels good when you're in the moments.
Well, Trevor adds so much to our program. We don't have a player like him. He's very unique in that he can be a scorer, he can run a team, he can defend 4 different positions. He's really become an outstanding defender. He has not hit his shot at the level that I know he will and can, but he has scored very big points for our team. And when he goes into the lane, he is strong, and some of his interior passes when he gets into the lane have really helped us. They did against Notre Dame. He had 4 of them that produced buckets for us.
Me just wanting to win. I think that's the biggest thing for me. That's why I got so versatile. Like, even when I was a young kid, like, I was just doing anything to win, and that's what helped me. So if it was, not shooting the ball and just playing some defense, like guarding the best player, I always used to guard the best player no matter what game it was. I wanted to guard the best player because I knew if I take him out, we win the game. And then I had to do the same thing with the offensive end. It wasn't, what I realized at a young age, it wasn't always about scoring. So I always just been a team player. Like, I'm going to do whatever it takes to win. And that's how I came here. And Coach K knew that. Like, I'm going to do whatever it takes to win. And that's what he wanted out of me. When he recruited me, he never gave me a specific role. Like, I want you to be a shooting guard. I only want you to shoot shots, stuff like that. He said, I know you was a player that wanted to win. So he just said, go out there and do the plays that's going to make us win. And that's what I do. So if it's playing defense, I'm going to play defense. If shooting that shot, I'm going to shoot the shot. If it's getting assists, getting big Mark going, and getting Dell going, that's what I'm going to do. So whatever it takes, so that score at the end of the day, we're winning the game.
I know the car accident wasn't technically your fault.
But we,
as the insurance company,
deny this claim.
We might fix your car.
But medical bills?
Pain and suffering?
Lost wages?
You're asking for a lot.
Oh, you've got a lawyer.
This conversation is over.
Tell the insurance company you mean business. Call on the Hurt Line, the law offices of James Scott Farron, right now.
It's bow time. If the workday's over but your family's hunger is gearing up for the night shift, drop a big bow box on it. Because with 12 Supremes, biscuits, fixins, and tea, you can clock out and still enjoy a delicious dinner. It's bow time.
Heart-stopping moments deserve heartfelt jewelry from Reed's. Our exclusive Love's Path collection features paths of gold merging around a center diamond, symbolic of how two lives join together to find adventure, understanding, and love. Our exclusive Roberta Z collection is a reflection of our founder, Roberta Zimmer, and mirrors the qualities we admire in the women around us. With Reed's exclusive jewelry collections, we have the perfect gift for each moment and milestone.
It's bow time. If the workday's over but your family's hunger is gearing up for the night shift, drop a big bow box on it. Because with 12 Supremes, biscuits, fixins, and tea, you can clock out and still enjoy a delicious dinner. It's bow time.
Duke Basketball 360 with Chris Spatola, presented by Continental Tire, proud supporter of Duke Blue Devils basketball.
What an impact A.J. Griffin, the freshman, is starting to have for Duke. So good. Coach K decided to put him in the starting lineup following that Miami loss, puts him in the starting lineup against Wake Forest. You know, we know the story by now. This is a guy who was injured the latter part of his high school career. He got injured in the preseason when he got to Duke. And there's a lot of young players who would pack it in at that point. You know, woe is me. They'd feel sorry for themselves. I'm injured. And that would be it for the rest of their freshman season. Not A.J. Griffin. And I give that kid a lot of credit. He wanted to make an impact this year. He knew he was good. He is good and incredibly talented. And we're starting to see that translate onto the basketball floor. And he does it in a lot of ways. I mean, it's a guy who understands the game of basketball at a young age. He's a very good cutter. He plays off of other guys very well. He's strong. He's a strong driver and a very good athletic finisher at the basket. He may also be Duke's best perimeter shooter. Certainly at this point, he's been their most consistent perimeter shooter. Coach K has said he shoots a very soft ball. So even if there's a miss, it can bounce off of that rim. He's done just a really good job on the defensive end as well. You can trust him on that end. You know, you get to these dog days of January into the early part of February, and I think every team is looking for a lift, especially if you're not getting the production you want always off of your bench. This is a guy, A.J. Griffin, who was giving them that depth off of the bench. Now he's been in the starting lineup. What an impact he's made. In that game against Wake Forest, 22 points on 11 shots. This is a young player who's got a high ceiling. I don't think we expected he would start to creep towards that ceiling because of all the injuries and because of how he started the year. But this young man has worked at it. He wanted to make an impact, and what an impact he is making.
Basketball in for AJ, deep three, up, got it! Oh, the shot to take it to the locker room. A high archer that rains down to stretch it to 5. 3 to shoot. Griffin a deep three. Good again! 6 to shoot to the right. Griffin. Bang!
Another three-pointer. He's 5 for 5 from behind the line in this contest.
Eight for 13, 5 for 5 from 3. How you feeling? 5 for 5 from 3. Ooh, how you feeling out there? How you feeling out there, man?
I'm just laying flat. I don't know if I'm.
He's speechless. I'm speechless, man. Whole crowd in there speechless, and they gone, man.
Hey, what about my man Theo John over here, yo? Bro, he's big body in there. He's not paying. They don't want to mess with him. Talk about, yo, you know that one play, you got to roll the clip when you flex. You know, took that rebound. One hand. Nah, that's all he needed.
We in there protecting our teammates, trying to do everything we can to win.
Facts.
Getting them boards, playing that defense, you know, letting my boy AJ shoot.
Shout out Beach 12, man. Huge tonight.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, AJ's one of the best shooters in the country, and from deep range. And a big thing, look, he works at it. That kid is in the gym all the time and comes early, stays late, and basically shoots the same shot. He has great balance, a great base when he shoots, and it's a beautiful shot. And he trusts his work. He's in here all the time and doing that extra stuff, but he really outstanding shooters basically have the same form. They don't vary, they don't move their arms around or whatever. They're very disciplined, and at the age of 18, he's developed that already. And now to put the ball on the floor and do a few more things, that's something that will only enhance his game.
Coach K's legacy moments.
Coach K's record 15 ACC tournament championships include a unique title in 2017, when the Blue Devils became the first school in conference history to win 4 games in 4 days to cut down the nets. The run started with a narrow win over Clemson before Coach K directed his squad to 3 straight victories over nationally ranked foes in Louisville, North Carolina, and Notre Dame, getting an MVP performance from Luke Kennard on their way to the crown.
The Blue Devils win it, 75-69. They are Atlantic Coast Conference Tournament champions, and the confetti is flying, and there's a lot of excitement out on this court.
It's bow time. If the workday's over but your family's hunger is gearing up for the night shift, drop a big bow box on it. Because with 12 Supremes, biscuits, fixins, and tea, you can clock out and still enjoy a delicious dinner. It's bow time.
You're made to move. And now it's time to get things done. You're in the driver's seat, chasing green lights and open roads. And you know those roads like the back of your hand. You're shaped by where you've been, but you're always looking forward with confidence. Continental Tire, for what you do.
Unwavering loyalty and commitment. That's what it means to be true blue. To earn this level of trust, Ford builds trucks that help you work smarter, tougher, to help you tackle any adventure, year after year. See your Carolina Ford dealer today and discover what true blue means to you. Now get 0 for 60 plus 1,000 bonus cash on the 2021 Ford F-150. New inventory is arriving daily at your Carolina Ford dealer.
It's bow time. If the workday's over but your family's hunger is gearing up for the night shift, drop a big bow box on it. Because with 12 Supremes, biscuits, fixins, and tea, you can clock out and still enjoy a delicious dinner. It's bow time.
Comes around to
Vintage Duke.
Tatum makes a shot, dives down inside, dunks it right open. Here come the Devils with a tie score at 81-81, and the runner up and in by Chris Duhon. Duke leads by 2 with 5 seconds, 4 seconds, throw to the corner. Melvin Scott for 3, it's an air ball. The game is over. The Blue Devils have won it by an 83-81 score over the North Carolina Tar Heels. And the Blue Devils are one happy bunch as they mobbed Chris Duhon on the floor.
Rivers works against Bullock. To the right side he goes. He'll try to step back with 1 second. Let's fly! Got it! The Blue Devils win it over North Carolina, 85-84. Oh my gosh! I do not believe this.
On the way. No. Long rebound, tapped out, controlled by Goldwire. Jones with 3, with 2 for the win. No, tapped up by Moore, and in at the buzzer. Moore banks it in. Chapel Hill.
Well, Duke and Carolina is a gift to the sports world, really, certainly to the basketball world, because it's all about excellence. You know, both programs, both universities. Are you kidding me? You know, the National Players of the Year, All-Americans, all the pros that came from it, all the performances from both sides, individually and collectively. It's been a showcase, and it's been my honor, really, to be a part of it. And you know, that'll be, when I look back, I know I'll look back at that as being a special part of my time in coaching.
Looks into the right corner. Griffin's going to try three. What a hot start on the road. And the Blue Devils will inbound along the baseline left side of the hoop. Moore bounce pass for Griffin. Came in on the right, off the window, and it's 13-2 out of the gates. A lot of contact. They let it all go. Keels has it. Out to Moore. Reverse layup. Good.
Wow, length of the court pass for the Blue Devils out of that scramble on the court. Now they're up 21-8.
Griffin's got it on the left, dancing with Manick. Going to launch a three. Goodness. A.J. Griffin dialing it up from deep. Griffin hanging out to his right. He's got it. Thought about a deep one. Instead, he'll drive to the baseline, put it up and in. A.J. Griffin doing work on the road, and the lead is 21.
10 straight points, and Hubert Davis has seen enough.
What a start here in the second half. That continues with a thunder dunk from Mark Williams. Griffin in a kick out for a Banchero three. Good. Driving on Baycott. Floater up. Too strong. Williams an offensive rebound. Back up. Hammer time. And a chance for three. Plenty of time. 13 to shoot. Griffin a drive. Right down Main Street. Hammer time with the left hand. And Mike Krzyzewski is going to say goodbye to the Smith Center with a 20-point thrashing of the Tar Heels. 87-67 the final score.
Coming into this game, you know, I can tell everyone on the team, including coach, really wants to do something special for him, especially his last game. So coming into this environment, you know, we had veterans who knew what to expect, and, you know, we had hungry young guys coming in wanting to get this win. So, you know, just coming into this environment, we wanted to do something special for coach, and we're just happy we got it done for him.